My mom wanted a cross to hang on the wall, and since she's such an awesome mom, I built her this gilded wooden cross, and I'm going to show you how I did it. I made a template on the computer and printed it out full size. I used spray adhesive to stick the template to an 11-inch long piece of 1x8-inch poplar I got from the home center. You can download this template for free by following the link down in the description. And I used a knife to trim off the excess. Then I used my bandsaw to cut out the general shape. Then I removed the template, but some of the edges didn't really want to come off too easily. I should have let the adhesive dry a little longer before attaching the template to the wood. I used my homemade router table with a 1/2-inch roundover bit set pretty high in the table to round over the edges and put a nice shoulder on the wood. This was the first time using this bit on poplar, and I ended up with some burn marks. Then I drilled a 5/16-inch hole in the back to a depth of 1/4 inch. I used a keyhole bit in my router to cut a keyhole in the back, starting in the hole I just drilled. This keyhole will let the cross hang on a screw or a nail. Then I started sanding. I had to do all the sanding by hand because of the rounded edges and the shape of the cross. Those burn marks took quite a bit of sanding to remove. Poplar tends to be blotchy when stained, so I used a pre-stained conditioner and stained with a gel stain by General Finishes. This combination usually works well for me. After the stain was completely dry, I sealed it with a coat of de-waxed shellac. Then I added my finishing stamp to the back. I painted on some leaf sizing to the areas where I wanted to apply gold leaf, and let that dry for the recommended amount of time, and applied gold leafing with my fingers and a paintbrush. I applied the leafing and pressed it down, then removed the excess. This took some time and patience. I had to go over some areas several times, reapplying sizing each time. Some of the nooks and crannies just wouldn't hold the leafing, so I used an 18-karat gold leafing pen to touch up a few tricky spots. There are links in the description to all the supplies I used. I finished the cross with several coats of shellac from a spray can to seal the leafing and get a nice smooth finish. And when that was dry, the cross was finished. So I think this turned out pretty nice. Just at the end, when I was just finishing up, I realized that I'd misinterpreted what my mom really wanted. I think the gold leafing just isn't really her style. So I'm gonna make another one for her without the leafing, just plain wood. I think she'll like that better. But this was an opportunity for me to practice gold leafing, which is, always a good thing. I hope you liked the video, hopefully learned something new. If you did, give it a thumbs up. You can also subscribe to keep up to date with my newest videos. Thanks for watching. I built her this gilded wooden wooded cross. Wooded cross? That would be weird. But, this was an opportunity for me to practice gold leafing, and dang it, that was so close. So, stay there.